is Rowan Doyle from Capricorn Power.
Thank you, and thanks, Lisa, for being the first one up. Imagine a future where renewable energy is the cheapest, lowest cost form of power generation. You don't have to imagine anymore. Solar PV and wind are already the lowest cost form of new power generation. But the sun doesn't always shine, except in Western Australia, and the wind doesn't always blow. We've got intermittent renewable power generation sources. We need an additional power generation sources that are available on demand and continuously. At the same time, there are buckets of heat available. Waste heat from industry, heat from burning biogas, heat from solar thermal. What we need is a heat engine to take that free or waste heat and turn that into clean, green electricity. I'm Rowan Doyle. I'm from the Capricorn Power team, and we have that heat engine. Dr. Noel Barton, who's up in that top corner, came up with, he's an Order of Australia Medal mathematician, ex-CSIRO, amazing scientist, but also a very engineering-y scientist. He came up with a unique flow sheet using air as the heat exchange fluid to run a new innovative heat engine, heat to electricity engine. He then went out and formed the Capricorn Power team around him, and we built the prototype engine in Geelong last year. We installed it at our first customer at the end of last year and ran it. That's our prototype, 10 kilowatts. We're now working on our first commercial engine, which will be 100 kilowatts. We have a customer lined up, Furnace Engineering near Monash University in Melbourne, and we have a growth plan from there to scale up gradually to megawatt scale. The demand for heat engines globally is enormous. The heat is there. We have the potential to deliver continuous and on-demand, clean, green, renewable power. Our heat engine fits in a 20-foot container. Heat goes in one end, electricity comes out the other. We've done the engineering design. We're currently crowdfunding to build our first commercial engine. We have our customers. We've spent the last 8 or 9 months talking to lots of different customer groups. We've got to know the wastewater treatment industry really well. There is enormous demand. Our ask is for you to reach into your networks, think about your networks, and connect us with an advisory board member who's really linked in to waste heat in Australia. Our other ask is to watch out for the green Capricorn boxes that are coming soon to a waste heat source near you. Thank you.
Oh, don't go away. Thanks, Rowan. Obviously, energy and power, climate change is all topical these days.
They are.
What's the 5 to 10 year trajectory? What's the vision here for? Because obviously it's a B2B application initially.
Absolutely.
So what's the trajectory for this?
So first is to get our first commercial engine, 100 kilowatts, out to a number of customers.
Yep.
And those early customers are already indicating they're willing to pay upfront for the engine.
Okay.
We'll then move into a power sales model, and then we'll grow the size of the engine. Initially, 100 kilowatts, enough to power about 100 homes. Ultimately, megawatts, and each megawatt engine running 24/7 is enough to power about 1,000 homes. So the demand is enormous. Okay. And as I mentioned, with the picture of the solar thermal, the amount of heat available around the world is absolutely enormous. We can solve this problem.
Well done. Thank you very much, Ron. Our next